I built my, I built my business around helping guys not make the same mistakes I made with hair loss, because we all have made mistakes. And I wish I knew then what I know now about, number one, starting early. And like, that's like the most important thing, is just to start early.
It is the most important thing.
Less is more.
If you look at the study, 10-year-old study on a Japanese man that done on finasteride, basically that study shows that the earlier you start with the 5-alpha reductase treatments, the better results you're going to have long term. Just as an example, if you up to Norwood 5, or let's say up to Norwood 4, between Norwood 2, 3, 4, if you start medication, in the next 10 years, the medication will continue improving your results. It's not that at 2 years you're going to plateau and that's it, you're going to stay.
It's compounding.
And exactly. And over these 10 years, it's been proven and shown that your hair will slowly get better and better and better. But if you're Norwood 5, after 2 years, your results plateau and they don't go any further. If you're Norwood 6, after around 2 years, your results actually drop, even if you stay on medication. If you know what 7, even steeper decline. So the takeaway from this is to start medication as early as possible. The earlier you start, the better success, lifelong success essentially you're gonna have. So that's what I always try to to preach as well. Don't wait until you're gonna become Norwood 5 like I did, and then just do this stupid mistake, exactly. And you're just missing out essentially. And I've tried everything and anything you can think of when it comes to natural hair loss treatments. Everything that doesn't work essentially. I've tried the scalp massages I've done it for probably like 8 months, but like religiously. 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening. I've done that. I've done all kinds of idols. I've done soap method, the tablets. I've done the topical soap method. I've done obviously shampoos, whatnot. I don't think I've tried onion juice. I frankly I didn't want to smell. Like
I just posted a comment on what's his name in London. He just posted about onion juice, and I just said, yeah, I'm sure some hair loss company, one of my competitors, will put onion juice in a topical and say, hey, we've added 0.5% onion juice to this topical to help.
100%. Guaranteed, as a matter of fact.
All the influencers are saying it, so we want you to have it. Yeah, start early is like the biggest thing. Start on medication, and less is more in hair loss. And I try to preach this. Less is more. You actually, do you need, this is something I talk about a lot. Do you actually need minoxidil? You don't. You can start on finasteride or just dutasteride. I will say this. I've got a lot of guys, a lot of clients right now on Main and Steel who are just on dutasteride. But you don't need to be, you can start at the lowest thing first. You can start on a 5-alpha reductase inhibitor, and sometimes that's all you need. You don't need to add topicals. You don't need to add an oral minoxidil. Some guys need it, but it's really important to just start with the most minimal thing you can, which is a 5-alpha reductase inhibitor. Just start there and see what happens.
Definitely.
You might be surprised what happens if let's say you're younger, if you're like me, where you're losing your hair in college. If I knew then, I would have ended up not needing hair transplants. I probably would have come out of college, like you said, with the compounding effect, with better hair, graduated with better hair, with less embarrassment most of my life, which is a topic we haven't talked about, is the psychological effects of hair loss is huge. And it has plagued me my entire life. I think about it every day I wake up. I think about it before I go to bed, because it's there. I wish I would have hair like some of my friends who have never lost an ounce of hair, but there are very strong psychological effects to losing your hair, which is why I stress to young men, start early. Save your hair. Just start early. That's like the most important thing.